today?
It felt great. Obviously last Monday wasn't a good feeling, but I think we used it as fuel and we responded the right way, and now we've got to just use the game on Saturday to fuel us into the rest of the season.
What did change? And I know you never want to have to deal with the loss to kind of learn some things, but what came out of that first game that you hope can kind of help you moving forward here?
I think it showed that anybody can beat anybody. Like, we can't take any game for granted, any opportunity for granted, and we got to approach every game with the same mindset, no matter who we're playing.
Take us, Leon was telling us about the ditching to the glass. He said more peripheral vision. Just kind of take me through that whole decision. And
yeah.
What changed for you?
Yeah, so I kind of realized one day, like, my glasses got super dirty from just sweat, so I took them off on the court, and I just, like, realized, like, oh, I have way more, even though I couldn't see because it was blurry, but I just could see more on the court, like, more peripheral. And then in the Washington scrimmage, I also got elbowed, and then the glasses hit me in the eye, and I had to get stitches mid-game and got a concussion from it. So it was just didn't want to deal with little things like that later in the season, and just wanted to if it can help my game, then it can help my game.
How much more confident did you feel in that game on Saturday?
I felt really confident. I was a little nervous at first because I've never played basketball without glasses, but once I got out there and made my first shot, it's just basketball at the end of the day, and I felt good.
Had you thought of it before, and then why have you always dismissed it?
I don't know. I've thought about it a few times, but it just kind of didn't really hit me until I took them off the other day, and I was like, wow, I can really see more, so I might as well try it. But I was nervous because I've worn them since I was 7 years old.
How long did it take you to get your contacts in? What was that whole thing like?
Game day, it took me 45 minutes to get them in, but today it actually took like 6 minutes, so I'm getting better at it every day.
I've been there before, but what is it like? Or why do you struggle with it, you think?
Just I couldn't get my finger close to my eye. I had to just like pull it. My eyes were like bloodshot red from just trying over and over again. And then I put the wrong ones in the wrong eye, and then I had to take them out, put them in the other eye. So it was a struggle, but once I got them in, I felt good.
Was last week the first time you had ever worn contacts in your life?
Yeah, the day before the game was my first time ever wearing them. And the eye doctor they said they usually like bring me back a week later to do the training and everything, and I was like, nah, like I need to take them right now, and I'll figure it out on my own.
What was it about? Was it just the way they looked, or why'd you go with the goggles, I guess, to begin with, and not give contacts a try earlier?
I had glasses, and then once I started playing basketball, I needed goggles, obviously, or else the glasses would break, and then it just kind of became my thing, my look. And then, as a kid, you don't really notice like things like peripheral vision and stuff like that, but I think it was just a big eye-opening moment the other day, and I think I realized, like, if it's affecting me on the court, yeah, it's my look, but I need my performance to be as best as possible.
Obviously, we've made a big deal about the hair, and then now the goggles. That's kind of what you were kind of known for. That was the big breaking news before the game, seeing you out there without it. What's that? That's kind of what you're known for, I guess. What's your thoughts on just your appearance changing here?
Yeah, it's definitely weird even seeing like clips of me playing without goggles, without hair, but my game is the same. It's the same like that, and I don't know. I didn't really look too much into it.
It is kind of a specific look, though. That was like your thing, and like you go viral for that stuff. Does it feel? How much was that a little bit part of your identity? Was it hard to change at all?
It definitely was, like, especially the hair too. Like when I was in the chair getting my hair cut, I was like super nervous. I was sweating, shaking, and then even like when I first put contacts in, I just kind of felt weird just because I've always worn glasses, but. It's something that I just gotta, take a little risk. I gotta go against my superstition sometimes. And, like last year, I think when I cut my hair, I started playing really well. And then, so maybe the goggles will do the same thing.
I think on that note, you did play pretty well the other night.
Yeah, I had a pretty good game, but I'm glad I did too, because if I didn't, then it probably would have been harder to put the contacts in again.
I think it was only a year ago when, like these guys were saying, it was the hair and the glasses. What if you could tell Andrew Meadow a year ago that he would now look with the haircut and no glasses? What do you think he'd say?
Probably say that I'm crazy, because I never would have thought I would have changed it, especially like not even last year, but the year before, my freshman year. I probably thought I was gonna stick like that for the rest of my life, but as life goes on, things change, and I'm just glad that I'm still playing basketball at a high level.
What did you like most about what you guys did against Utah Valley?
I think our physicality and just the way we didn't let, like, sometimes we would have mistakes on defense, but I think we did a lot better job than Monday of covering up those mistakes with second and third efforts. Like, I think there was a couple possessions where we just kept getting closeouts. They'll drive, we would help the guy in front of us, and then we would end up with a steal in the corner or on a drift pass. So I think that was one of the biggest things that we worked on.
I know they're better, obviously, than the first team, but you still have given up, 77 or whatever in both games. How do you look overall at the defense? And I'm sure Coach Burns isn't probably very, very pleased overall.
No, I think the biggest thing we can clean up is our transition defense. I think a lot of times that game we gave up a lot of transition points, and if we cut down those, I think they end up scoring like 50, low 50s. So I mean, if we end up winning 150, that's a lot better than the 70s. But it's still early. We still got a lot of time to clean stuff up, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow to continue to build on the things that we need to clean up.
Andrew, you played here early. It's like what's AG like? Like to see him kind of go out and do his thing, and both you and him were super aggressive. Obviously, driving you to the free throw line, but what is about the AG that kind of stands out to you?
Just his work ethic. He's one of those guys that is in the gym every single day, the same time as me. So to see a young guy like that, and he has the same rebounder as me, so like see him at the same time, it gained my respect early in the summer, and I'm glad that he's being able to show it on the court now.
I know only a couple games in, opponents are getting more difficult and all the things like that. For him to just kind of like fit in the way he's fitting in, like he's only been here for like 4 months.
Yeah. No, it's hard, especially at the point guard spot too. I haven't played the point guard in college, so I mean, I'm sure that comes with extra responsibility, as a leader and on the court too. And then, he has a great guy to look up to in Dylan Andrews, so I think that's helped him a lot, mature over the couple months that he's been here.
How do you defend Aaron's with that shot on the 3-point? He holds it over his head. I mean,
Yeah,
he's not getting it blocked.
No, you can't block his shot. He has probably one of the highest releases I've ever seen. So I'm glad that he's hitting, and I want him to continue to shoot it because he's a great shooter.
Anything else?